Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForest from the sideline moments from now. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Toppin. Anderson is out there with the Magician. Then it's Magician, and it's Watts in at the small forward position. Anderson outside. Clark, there's so much excitement for these teams and for their fan bases on day one of the season.
That's typical for all fan bases on the opening day of the season. I mean, the whole season is in front of you. Optimism runs high for just about everybody.
Bryant, his three-pointers off the mark. To the paint. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. The Bruins shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
For your Bruins, number 35. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Pass the Magician. They set the pick. Here's Toppin. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Magician. He's covered by Anderson. Here's Magician. Anderson with the block. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Toppin can't get it to go. Now the Bruins with it.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Yeah, it was a surprising outcome for me and you. But hey, sometimes matchups can play out a certain way. We'll see how they do tonight.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Pass the Magician. Tapping a screen on Clark. Here's Magician. He's covered by Clark. To the inside. Shot clock at 5. Toppin can't get it to go. The Bruins have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Clark outside. 1:24 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Magician. He's covered by Anderson. And it's Magician missing. Anderson outside. Back to Toppin. That one goes in. Toppin's got 5.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Magician. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for the Bruins. Magician's checked in for Booker. And Magician subbed in for the Magician. Both shots good from the stripe.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Anderson outside. Pass to Toppin. Back to Anderson. Here's Magician. From outside the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Clark up top. He's covered by Anderson. No good from Clark. Fires from way outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. They lead by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
They've got the Magician. Williams is out there with the Magician. And there's Ori. And it's Perry in at the shooting guard. They've got the Magician. Magician is out there with Toppin. Then it's Magician. And it's Magician in at the 1. Now, here's Toppin. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Clark, more so than ever, NBA offenses are putting the ball in the hands of their stars and letting them go to work.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, that's because NBA offense is all about creating space, and usually your star players can do that with a high level of skill, speed, shot making, and playmaking. You can create it with strength as well, playing through a guy like Jokic, Giannis, and Luka.
Free throw is good by Toppin. Magicians checked in for Williams. And both free throws good for Toppin. Here's Ori. Here's Magician. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Toppin. After the Bruins picking up a basket just moments ago. 5 on the clock. Magician's shot is good.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Toppin. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
This offense just continues to impress.
Yeah, getting hotter and hotter. They're really cooking now. Actually, cooking with gas, and you know what kind of heat that is. Fire!
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And some changes here for the Bruins. Clark comes in for Magician, and Magician subbed in for Ori. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Magician passes to Magician.
2 minutes.
And here is Clark. A three-pointer off the mark. Anderson outside. The three. No good. Shot missing. The Bruins have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Magician passes to Magician. Here's Magician, defended by Anderson. Clark with a wide-open look. Buries it from three-point range. Clark's got 6 points.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Pass to Toppin. Here's Bryan. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Magician, and the Bruins another three.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Out left to the wing. Here's Toppin. Banked in off the glass. 11 points in the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Pass to Magician. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. Magician's shot is good.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Now, here's Toppin. He's covered closely. Anderson outside for the three. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
On its way from Clark for 2. And so we conclude the first half. Leading by 7. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us and the scoreboard showing a deficit. And let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have a topic, Shaq?
Isn't that a topic? Being off topic?
Well, that was more no topic than off topic, but that's all the time we have for this topic, thankfully. And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a tough start for the Bruins.
They're getting cooked from long distance. Defensively, they have to do a better job of closing out.
Yeah, especially these days. It's not enough to protect the paint. Gotta patrol the ARC as well.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Really an incredible game from Magician.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
A magnificent 69% in this game. Magician is out there with the Magician. Then it's Magician. Then it's Magician. And it's Booker in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's J.J. Redick 5 as we get into the second half. And it's Magician missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Booker is screened on Anderson. Magician passes to Clark. Here's Magician. Clark right side. Here's Magician, defended by Anderson. Clock at 4. Here's Magician. He's off on that one. Good D by Anderson.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. To Clark. Here's Magician. Looking for Clark, and he gets it there. Can't get it to fall.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Here's Magician. He's covered by Clark. Count that one from Toppin. Toppin's got 13.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Watts. That 3 off the mark. The Bruins have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. The Bruins shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Magicians checked in for the Magician. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass the Magician. Here's Magician. He's covered by Clark. And he stays with it. Booker against Anderson. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Magician. To the wing right side. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. Clark for 3. That one doesn't go.
just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Pass the Magician. Now here's Toppin. Now Anderson launches a three, drains the three-pointer. 6 points for him.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here's Magician. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Here's the three. A nice shot by Anderson. Anderson's got 6 in the quarter.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Clark left side. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 16. And we'll return shortly. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They got the Magician. Magician is out there with Anderson. Then it's Magician. And it's Watts in at the small forward. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
An unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. Anderson passes to Magician. There's a good screen. Down low, here's Magician. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Hey, you know what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
Shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Ori passes to Magician. Here's Magician. Pass to Ori. Here's Magician. Clock at 6. Ori against Anderson. And the foul goes on the Magician. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
And some changes here for the Bruins. Booker, he's checked in for the Magician. Magician comes in for Magician. And Magician subbed in for Ori. 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
Toppin with it. Tipped away. Left side Anderson. Now Toppin. Shot clock at 6. Here's Magician. He's covered by Anderson. And the foul goes on the Magician. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
They have yet to put up any points here in the 4th. Clark outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 15. That's off.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Now here's Anderson. He's tightly guarded. Count that one from Toppin.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Timeout called the Bruins. And there's a minute 45 left here in the 4th quarter. Tonight earns our player of the game, Magician.
They continued to feed him throughout the game, and with good reason. They realized he was hot, had the hot hand, and they wanted to ride that. And he refuses to let them down, coming through at every turn.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Here's Perry. Pass to Brown. They could use a bucket, and down goes the layup. Just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field.
Hey, yo, right here.
5 to shoot. And stolen by Williams. And here's the fast break.
Away team foul. First personal foul, second team foul.
Hey, Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Was that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
Here's Francis. .52 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
personal foul, first team foul.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And it's the Bruins with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Now Williams. And it's denied. Here's Magician. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Magician.